Have you ever had somebody do something that just seemed totally illogical, totally silly to you? Maybe someone that you even knew well that you thought, wow, I'm not sure where that came from. They just like went off the deep end. It's easy to put people in boxes and think that they're nuts when that happens. But what happens when that person is in your family or on your team and you can't just write them off? You actually have to continue to work with them. What do you do in that situation? Well, if you're a leader, and I know you are because you have influence, that makes you a leader. If you're a leader, your responsibility is to bridge that gap of understanding. Because if you don't understand why they made their decision, the onus is on you to figure that out. That leads to our spark for today. It's this. Everyone's decisions make sense in their own mind. Right? Everything you do makes sense to you at that point in time. It may not be the best course of action, it may even be really counterproductive, but at the time it seemed to you to be the best way forward. And so if I'm working with you and I don't understand why you made that decision, the responsibility is on me to come to you and use 3 words that I think are perhaps the most freeing, impactful words in leadership. It's help me understand. Help me understand why you made the decision that you did. Hey, Joe, I saw that you did this. Help me understand what you were thinking as you went through that situation. When you do that, 2 things are going to happen. One, you're going to develop a lot more empathy and understanding for that person, because as they share their story of their background, their context, the factors at play, even how they're feeling that day, you're going to start to understand why they made the decision they did. And you may never agree with it, but you're going to understand how they got to that point. When you have that empathy and understanding, that lays the foundation for the second thing, which is that you can work with them more effectively. Now I can collaborate with you. I can maybe even influence you because I understand what your problems are. I understand what your core motivations are. I truly understand your frame of mind, and so now we can work together more effectively. If you're a leader and you come across someone that you think is nuts, rather than critiquing them from a distance, putting them in a box, labeling them as someone that has these nefarious aims, they're trying to, ruin your company or ruin our country or ruin our family, whatever, realize, okay, I probably don't understand their situation. Let me go seek to understand them. Ask, can you help me understand what's going on? If you do, you'll be more effective at working with them, more effective at influencing them, and everyone is just going to be a whole lot better.